Transfer news live. Lewandowski latest. Julian Alvarez Man United update. Transfer news live. Bayern Munich star Robert Lewandowski reportedly wants to leave for the Premier League in one final, major move of his prolific career. Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool have all been linked with the striker in recent times, yet the Reds have their eyes on another forward and Porto winger Luis Diaz, said to be available for £60 million. Manchester United are once again being linked with Wolves and Portugal star Ruben Neves, while North London rivals Tottenham and Arsenal are both said to be eyeing Brighton's Tariq Lamptey. Spurs are also rumoured to be tracking Jordan Pickford of Everton. West Ham have seemingly joined Inter Milan and Chelsea in the race for Everton full-back Lucas Digne, while they may also battle Brentford for Nottingham Forest starlet Brennan Johnson amid reports over an offer for Gabriel Gabigol Barbosa. Sponsored Newcastle are poised to announce the arrival of Kieran Trippier amid links to Juventus's Aaron Ramsey, while Aston Villa are surprise contenders in the race for Felipe Coutinho. A decision is coming soon on Borussia Dortmund marksman Erling Haaland's future, while Arsenal face competition from Everton and Newcastle for Lions' Bruno Guimaraes. The Gunners' bid for Dusan Vlahovic appears to have hit a hurdle. Manchester United are also facing an exodus of unhappy players from Old Trafford, with as many as 17 players believed to be considering their futures at the club. One such player could be Jesse Lingard, linked once again with a move to West Ham. Check out all of today's latest transfer news, gossip and rumours with Standard Sports live blog below. Tottenham are back on the trail of Wolves winger Adama Traore. According to The Athletic, Spurs are considering a fresh January swoop for the Spain winger as Antonio Conte looks to kickstart his rebuild in N17. It is said that Matt Doherty could return to Wolves as part of the deal, with Conte envisioning Traore being converted into a similar role as Victor Moses performed so admirably for his title-winning Chelsea team. It is also claimed that Wolves are anticipating Traore's exit this month, with no sign of an extension to a contract that expires in the summer of 2023. Sky Sports News report on Danny Rose being told by Watford that he will not play for the club again. The former England and Tottenham man has appeared only 9 times since arriving as a free agent in the summer. Not involved in Claudio Ranieri's recent matchday squads, it is said that Watford are looking for a January buyer for Rose. Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. is the most valuable player in the world, according to a new study. The boffins at C's Football Observatory regularly produce lists based on their formula of a player's age, contract length, and on-pitch performance to determine their leaderboard. And Vinicius tops this month's chart at £139 million, ahead of Phil Foden, £127.5 million, and Erling Haaland, £119 million. Interestingly, they even have Scott McTominay, £56.7 million, above Liverpool talisman Mohamed Salah, £55. Arsenal will listen to offers for defensive duo Pablo Mari and Callum Chambers this month, as reported by Sky Sports. Neither player has hugely impressed under Mikel Arteta, with Gabriel and Ben White the first-choice defensive pairing, backed up by Rob Holding. Mari has not played in the league since August, but was on the bench that fought Norwich on Boxing Day, while Chambers last featured off the bench against Leeds in the Carabao Cup in October. TalkSport have outlined what they understand to be Manchester United's plan for their transfer activity. The January window is reportedly set to see little incoming activity for the club, with the summer market their focus. At that point, a central midfielder is their priority, with Declan Rice and Frank Kessie linked with an Old Trafford move. Newcastle are attempting a player plus cash move for Lucas Digne. Sky Sports detail a £22.5 million bid for the Everton left-back, with Sean Longstaff thrown in to tempt the Toffees into a deal. However, it is said that the Frenchman is not keen on a move to St James Park, with Chelsea and West Ham also keen. News in the Manchester United boardroom that will certainly have an impact on their transfer dealings. Executive Vice Chairman Ed Woodward will leave the club at the end of the month, as reported, with Richard Arnold promoted as his successor. Co-owner Joel Glazer said, "We are now looking forward to Richard and his leadership team opening a new phase in the club's evolution, with ambitious plans for investment in Old Trafford, the strengthening of our engagement with fans, and continued drive towards our most important objective, winning on the pitch." Juventus have told PSG they will only sign Mauro Icardi on loan this month, in stark contrast to the French club's plans to only let him leave on a permanent deal. Tuttosport report on the Bianconeri formulating alternative targets, even with the Argentine said to be ready to leave Paris. Dusan Vlahovic and Sassuolo's Gianluca Scamacca are named as of interest to Juve. Newcastle have competition in the race for Lille defender Sven Botman. La Gazzetta dello Sport detail AC Milan's interest in the Swede, who is rated at £33.5 million by the French club. The Toon are also reportedly monitoring Rob Holding, Diego Carlos and Joe Rodon as they look to bolster their defense in January. The Mirror claim that Leeds have fully ruled out selling star winger Rafinha this month. Liverpool have long been linked with the Brazilian, who has hit 8 goals in the Premier League this campaign. But Leeds are focused on extending his contract past its 2025 expiry date in January after initial talks with his agent were described as positive, while Rafinha himself is said to be settled in Yorkshire.